you could hardly see the top of my face or whatever. It's fine. I don't know what Avery's doing right now. She, I put her in the bouncy thing, and she's not protesting it. She seems to be watching TV and drinking her milk. So hopefully, it's kind of too late for her to take another nap. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to just see what happens. We went today we went to the park. So it's for me to get to the park from here. It's about a mile and a half. And, well, it's about a mile, maybe about a mile and a half, whatever. So I ran from here to the park part of it. It's a state park, but I went to the playground part. And I stopped there and I let her play on the swings for a while. And then from there, we walked a little bit more. And when she started crying, I started running again. And then she fell asleep. And then at that point, it took me probably another 40 minutes to get home. So she slept for about 40 minutes this afternoon. So I don't know that she's going to fall asleep, but we'll see what happens. She seems to be okay in there right now. I moved the bouncy into the living room. I'll go check on her in a few minutes. But right now, let's see what I can get done here. Miriam, how my ex, the Pisces, B, feels about me. No contact. Be blunt. It's okay. Well, he actually cares for you very much. He doesn't think badly of you at all. And the Six of Cups is here, which means at some point you might hear from him. He could return. I think that you guys did need a break. But he finds you to be intelligent, successful, caring, kind, hardworking, intelligent, intuitive. And at some point with the Six of Cups, you could hear from him again. You know, that's always a double-edged sword to me, whether or not you're going to hear from somebody again, because just because you hear from them again doesn't always mean, like sometimes it could set you back. Like you may get over it and then all of a sudden this guy pops up again, which is not always for the, greater good, but well, let's see what happens. I don't think he thinks poorly of you at all. Sepia, General. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Intuition is heightened. Definitely listen to it, and you're prepared for your life to move forward, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Leaving things in the past that no longer work, no longer holding yourself back, and exploring new opportunities. Being guided by the divine will lead you to a committed relationship, possibly sometime this spring. Sepia, love. You could meet a new love interest out of the clear blue sky. That may be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You've got the love cup full moving forward, and communication comes in out of the blue. If somebody has been very quiet and you haven't heard much, you may hear from that person. Could be someone from the past with the Six of Cups. You also have a Libra coming in and a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Growth and transformation comes in around your love life this spring, starting a new journey with a commitment around it. Sister, I don't see the question yet, so I'm going to do Talia so I don't lose my spot. When will I be able to purchase my car? It should be soon. Like I would say, maybe within the next 3 months. Relatively soon, you should have it. Sister, the subscriber of Mind pursued non-stop a friendship with me, constantly messaging me out of nowhere as if we were best friends. I gave a lot to her and gave in against my better judgment. She was always messaging me about her guy. Recently, I did respond, and she wrote to me saying she no longer resonates with me and blocked me on everything. We were friends for 6 months. Why? What happened with the guy? I bet you this has something to do with that guy. Well, she's got the Emperor in reverse. I wonder what's happening with that guy. I wonder if he has something to do with it. Emperor's in reverse. She's being controlled by someone. Or she's cutting people out of her life that are telling her the truth. She doesn't want to hear it. The moon here is in reverse, so you're going to find out. A secret will be exposed. I have a feeling it has something to do with this guy. Somebody from her past may have returned. Maybe it's not this guy. Maybe it's somebody else. Six of Cups has something to do with her past. I think that she's cutting people out that tell her what she doesn't want to hear, even though it's for her best interest. You know how, like, when you're friends with someone, you tell them the truth. You don't just tell them what they want to hear. Like, do I look fat in this dress? Well, you don't have to say yes, but you can say, well, maybe try something else, right? I mean, that's what I would say if my friend was wearing something that didn't look good. Well, I don't think that she wants to have that right now. So I think that she's looking for people that are just going to yes her to death. She's got a devil here. You know, it's like she's not doing the work that she should be. So whatever this group is, well, let me go back and read that. So this is somebody that's in this like self-help group. This person isn't doing the work that they should be doing. And anyone that is doing the work that they should be doing, they don't want their opinion. They want to do what reminds me a little bit of that other girl that we were talking about. It doesn't have to as much to do with you. It's hard to not feel that way because listen to what she said, but it's not you, it's her. It's her. I would try not to take it as personal as, you know, it's like, how do you not take that personal? But it really isn't about you, it's really about her. Ugh, people are such assholes, really. Elizabeth, how is he feeling about me and what's going to happen? Okay. I don't see a committed relationship here, if that's what you're looking for. It looks like he thinks that you're smart, intelligent, kind, caring, attractive, grounded, and stable, but it comes up as like being heartbreaking and unsuccessful. So I don't know. I don't know how you feel about this guy. If you've seen signs or there have been red flags that this guy may not be 100% legitimate, I would go with that because I don't know. Not with the Three of Swords is heartbreak around the situation. Could lead to heartbreak. Lydia, going to the beach, dinner with the Geminis, Chris Andrews. How will it go? Goes well. You've got here, the love cup is full, feeling stable, feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, and communication with him should pick up. Is this the divorce guy? I can't remember. I think it goes well. Ronnie, energy around the Sagittarius and I for the rest of the week. Pretty good. Stable. Serene. Compassionate. Good. The energy's good. Leslie, M told me about an old love. Does he want to be with me or her? Once again, you know what I say about those kind of questions. If you're questioning somebody else's worth versus yours, that other person will always be more worthy because you're questioning it. So if you're concerned that there are feelings left over from this relationship, there will be feelings that will resurface. You cannot put yourself in a situation where you have to compare yourself to somebody else. You never come up on top because it devalues you. Like just say, for example, I'm comparing myself to, I don't know, Britney Spears. Britney Spears is always going to be more successful than me. She's always going to be prettier than me. She's always going to be thinner than me because I'm comparing myself to her. And if you're doing that, she will be an issue. Absolutely. Because you're creating that issue. And if it's not her, it will be somebody else. And women do this all the time. I think they do it more than men. And that's why I believe so many men, they show that. Like, they prove that. They prove that point. they talk about another woman, and now all of a sudden the current woman cannot get this woman out of their head. I mean, I've seen people go crazy, like research this person and drive past this woman's house, and they want to know what kind of car she drives and how many kids does she have, and they go, this gives that person a whole lot of energy, and it makes that person very important, and it devalues you. So the answer to that question would be, he thinks that he would have to be thinking about it if he's talking about her. Like, there is a reason why she comes up, but there's a reason why I talk about my ex Tom, and do I want to be with him? No. Like, I talk about him because he was part of my life for so long, and because we went through a lot together. So, like, whenever your brain goes to that me or her kind of panic thing, you have to pull yourself out of it, because as soon as you compare yourself to others, you've devalued yourself, you've lowered your vibration, and what will show up in your life is just how much important everybody else is and not you. There's no way that you can reflect back higher than that if that's how you're feeling. And it's just the way it goes. Like, I don't even want to look to see how he feels about her, because we're giving energy to this woman. And the more energy we give her, the more important she becomes. But that's just the way energy works. So I would say that whatever happened between them, he does think highly of her. He thinks that she's stable. They may have had a good relationship for a while. I don't know how long they were together. But he doesn't always look back on the past fondly with the Six of Cups in reverse. And the Fool is here in reverse, which can indicate that something else will be revealed about this situation. You'll find out more about it. But I don't think that they get back together. I don't think so. But once again, I can't stress it enough. I get this question almost every day, me or her. I get it every day. And it's like, as soon as you find yourself comparing yourself to someone else, you're automatically lower, automatically, because the other person is not thinking like that. So when the other like, this woman's not thinking me or her, this other woman's going on with her life, and that's detachment. So when you detach from something, you attract. So you see what I'm saying? Whenever those thoughts come in, you have to correct them, because they're really detrimental on so many levels. Sister, I meant to say that she messaged me and I didn't respond. Oh, good. Don't respond to her. She can go scratch. I think that she knows you well enough that you're going to tell her the truth and you're going to be honest. And to me, I don't value people that lie to me. So if she's trying to cut out people that are going to tell her what, like, she doesn't resonate with you because you're going to be honest with her. So she wants to resonate with liars right now because that's what feels good. But that's going to be temporary. It's, once again, it's these situations, and it might not just be with him. It may not be. It may just be with her life in general. She's not doing the work that she needs to do. So that's why, like, you don't cut out people from your life unless they're, like, you don't want to have to deal with the truth. You know, like I just posted something about narcissistic people, because a situation came up on Instagram that's, this really pissed me off, that it was it was something that happened in the media with celebrities. Let me just put it that way. Anyway, this one person I really don't like. I don't like her. I think that she's a narcissist. I think that she's mean. I think that she's a phony bitch. I just don't like her. Somebody had posted something, and all I did was like say my opinion. Say, I think that she's a narcissist. I think she's trying to isolate him or whatever. And you know, before I could even post it, you know, it came up. It said, you could be reported for this, and your account can be deleted. Like, really? I can't give my opinion on someone? Like, I wasn't threatening her. I was just giving my opinion. So I thought that was interesting. Anyway, so in response to that, I put on my page how narcissistic people, they isolate their victims. Abusers isolate, right? So you isolate yourself from people with good intentions when you're not doing what you should be doing. You know, it's like, and it's like that with everything. Like, I had a friend who, growing up, she had a weight problem, and when she would like not want anyone to know that she was eating, she would isolate herself, you know? I mean, she would tell me, she'd be like, I lost control and I ate the whole cheesecake. And I'd be like, okay, all right, so you admitted it. Let's go out for a walk. We'll go do something about it. Don't stress out over it. But you isolate when you're not doing what you should be doing. She's cutting you out because you're trying to better yourself, and she's, whatever it is that's going on in her life is, and she doesn't want to be told the truth, you know? What was, oh, interesting. Oh, I was watching, you know what I was watching? Abby Sharp. I don't know if you ever watch her. She's a dietitian. Because, you know, I'm having so much trouble with weight loss and, you know, this diet, that diet, the next diet. And she had, she was like reviewing, you know, Adrienne Bailon. I think she was a cheetah girl. I don't really know. I just know she used to date Robert Kardashian from years ago. That's how I knew her. So they went through what Adrienne eats in a day. And Adrienne said that her trainer said to her, listen to what her trainer said to her. If your friends are telling you to eat bread, they're not your friends. Really? Really? Like, I'm just curious as to how much bullshit in Adrienne's life has she had to deal with from men. I don't know, you have Robert Kardashian, you know, and the people that you're going to cut out are the friends that are telling you that you can eat a piece of bread. Like, doesn't that seem a little bit extreme? Anyway, my point is that people tend to, when they don't want to hear it, you know, they get rid of the people that are going to tell them the truth. And that's what I think comes up around this one. Tibet General. She's still happy in the balance over there. Maybe she's just tired. Looks like you have growth and transformation coming to you after you walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Could be somebody controlling and narcissistic, somebody from your past maybe that you're not looking back on fondly. Who knows, maybe somebody from your past returns and you like have seen their true colors and you're like, that's it. Anyway, aside from that, you do have some financial stability coming in. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to refuse, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You have good luck. Good luck comes in feeling like I've made it to the top of the mountain. Perseverance pays off around a work or business endeavor. Ariane, general for work tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like a good day. Forward movement comes in around a new business opportunity. No longer feeling stuck in the mud. Feeling like you're being guided by the divine. New business opportunity comes in and a wish comes true. Tomorrow should be a good day. L'Amour, energy around me and TR this week. I don't know where you are in this relationship, but the energy is like unfortunate and betraying. Somebody may be feeling hurt or betrayed this week. Hannah. I don't see it yet, so let me do Tibet so I don't lose my spot. Will this resolution resolve my problem? Yes. Yeah, and you have a new journey coming in, or spontaneity coming in, or like light energy comes in. I'm still looking for Hannah. I don't see it yet. Let me do John. 48 hours. Focus on what's on the horizon. The ability to manifest new opportunities, no longer holding yourself back, communication picks up, and money looks good. Next 48 hours, it may be a business thing that comes in that either pays well or you pay off a bill of debt or a loan makes you feel relief. But you definitely, in the next 48 hours, have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Sister, she's a subscriber on my YouTube. Oh, she's one of your subscribers, and she no longer resonates with you because she's not hearing what she wants to hear. That's what it is. She's not hearing what she wants to hear. Yeah. Yeah, and not only that, but if she feels like you're not saying, you could, like with all of those kinds of readings, which I watch them, I think that they're cool, but they're not always going to resonate with everyone, just like with like a horoscope. I think if she's not hearing what she wants to hear, or you're not going out of your way to tell her what she wants to hear, then she's going to just move on to something else. That's a shame because she's not doing the right work. You know what I mean? Like, you're not there to be her therapist or to like be her telling her like that everything is going to work out for her constantly. You know what I mean? But that's what people want to hear. I've seen it with, there was somebody, I can't remember who it was, but this person, it was one of my friends, was going from, and I used to do this with him too. Like I think it may have been, well, there was a whole bunch of us that used to go to different readers, and we used to, like, if there was a reader that popped up somewhere, we would have to try it out. But I had one friend in particular that used to, like, if the woman didn't tell him what he wanted to hear, not only would he not go back, but he would, like, really, like, bash her, and he would, like tell me that I shouldn't go see her anymore and that she's evil and this, that, and this thing, because he wasn't hearing what he wanted to hear, or because she wasn't catering to like what he wanted. And you can't do that, you know, because you'll have a million people bothering you every day looking for you to give them hope, and that's not your job. I know it. Yeah. She wants you to keep telling her what she wants to hear. I mean, you're not saying it. That's why she doesn't resonate with you anymore. You spend your whole life trying to pick people up, and that's not, yeah, that's not your job. Don't respond to her. She's got work to do, and it has nothing to do with you or any other card reader. She's got to work on herself to bring that guy back or move forward with her life, or whatever is going to happen is going to happen. But it's not going to be, I understand, like I can feel that because I've been in this situation. Like I remember years ago, and I'm sure that I've said this a million times, years ago I was in such a bad place that I was like calling California psychics. Like they offered me like $1 a minute or whatever it was. I think if you've never called, that's what it is, only for certain people. But like there's so many people. So like you're in this desperate state and you want to hear what you want to hear and you don't want to be in pain anymore. So you just keep calling. And then, you know, like that could be very addictive. So, I mean, I had to stop myself. I wanted to cancel my account, but you can't cancel it. Once the account is there, can you believe that bullshit? So I had them take it off of any mailing lists so that I wouldn't get any offers. Because, I mean, the offers are like, I mean, these people are getting paid like $10 a minute, $15 a minute. You know, in 10 minutes, it'll cost you $150. What do you talk about in 10 minutes? It's ridiculous. But anyway, if you have the money and it makes you feel better for 5 minutes, by all means, go ahead. Go, you know, if money's not an option, but for me at the time it was. So I had to like grab hold of myself. But I understand where this person's coming from, because sometimes you just want to hear what you want to hear because it eases the pain. But that's not your job. She's got, you know, it's like even for me in that moment, I had to say to myself, okay, this is unhealthy. This is craziness. We're not going to continue to do this because we're going to go broke. And what are they going to say to you? Like, I almost felt in some situations like, no matter how many times I call, it's not going to happen any faster, right? Nothing is going to get fixed right now. I can call 5,000 times, but yet still there was like a disconnect from my head. Like I was like, but I just need to call. I just need to talk to someone. also feeling like those people weren't going to judge me the way like my friends would judge me or my family members would judge me. So I felt like they were safe people to talk to. Like I was paying you to at least not criticize me. So I get where this girl is coming from, but no, it's too much. That's not fair to you. That's not your job. Fia. General reading. You have got some nice stuff happening here. First of all, your life is moving forward after a wish comes true. You may have the solution to a problem right in front of you and you're just not seeing it. Love cup here is full. Leaving negativity in the past, cause for celebration comes in. Got a Pisces around you. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. You got a Cancer around you. You also have the Nine of Pentacles, which is money flowing to you, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck coming in. It's amazing you're going Patreon, but you no longer resonate with your journey. I said you're getting into a control battle with me. Yeah. Yeah. So then she blocks you. Like, why do you have to block somebody? And you know what I feel too? Like, certain things can resonate on certain days. Like I was in a situation once where I was 100% sure that this guy was never, ever, ever, nothing was ever going to change around him. I'm like, he just can't get out of his own way. He's a complete asshole. Like, he just, not that he doesn't have the power, he just makes bad choices. So I felt like I couldn't help him anymore. Like, that was, you know, like he had to suffer through his own shit. And at some point, I was talking about him with somebody who was reading for me, and she said something. And what she said to me, all of a sudden that resonated, and I was like, that could be the change that this guy needs. Anyway, I mentioned it to him at some point. I don't know what happened since because I haven't spoken to him since, but so it's like where I was feeling like, shit, this guy is just, there's no hope for him. He's just making really bad decisions. Once this other person gave me the idea, like that resonated with me. Where prior to that, I had spoken about him and she would say things, well, you never know, maybe he could change, maybe this, that. And I was like that never, but when she said this one thing, I was like, bam, like all of a sudden, like I felt that in my bones. I was like, that's it. That's what's going to help this guy change. Anyway, I suggested it to him. We'll see what he does with it. It's only been a couple of days. But how do you say that you don't resonate with somebody anymore ever? Like, I have disagreements with my friends. Doesn't mean that we're not going to be friends anymore. Or like we may feel like I may look at something one way and they look at it a different way. That's why I like to have conversations, because I feel like, especially my one friend Rachel, she can see things from a different angle sometimes. So I appreciate talking to her, even though we don't always see eye to eye. Jay, I'm going to make a decision only to work 3 days instead of 5 at my current job while also working part-time at UPS. How will this work out for me? I think you should be good. You should feel grounded. You got some good karma coming in. You have a wish, feeling financially stable and feeling focused. I think you'll be okay. If they're willing to be flexible with you, start with 3 days and see how it goes. You know, like I said to you before, like with A&P, there were years where I worked 35 hours a week, and then there were years where I worked 16 hours a week. Or months where I worked like craziness, especially like during the winter. If it snowed a lot, people wouldn't come in. My manager would come and pick me up, and I would work all day because what else was I going to do? I'm afraid to drive in the snow, but he would come in the truck and pick me up. It's only 2 miles from here. So, you know, like I would hold on to that job only because you've been there for so long. I don't know if you get a pension from there, but if they're willing to work with you and cut back and give, you know, as your needs, you can't do better than that. You really can't. Denny, what talents do I have that I'm not using? Your intuition. Sometimes you think too much with your brain and not enough with your intuition. That's what comes up. Like, you're very intelligent, but you think more logically than sometimes like thinking out of the box. Using your intuition will bring you to the top of the mountain. Daddy, what's important for me to work on in 2021? Leaving negativity and regret in the past. Anger from anything that happened in the past, let that go. Just move forward with your life. It looks like the more you let go of the past, the faster your life picks up and good blessings come in through divine timing. Love connection comes in, feeling financially stable, feeling like you're taking time here for rest, relaxation. Self-care is important, so make sure that you're not too busy with work, that you're not taking care of yourself properly. You know, sometimes we kind of take care of ourselves last. You've got success coming in around new business endeavors. So I think 2021 is going to be a good year for you with a lot of like growth and changes. Sister, it feels like people adamantly pursue friendships with me, and then I don't want it. Eventually, I give in, yes, and then they cut me off because I didn't live up to their expectations. It's not that you didn't live up to their expectations, you didn't live up to their bullshit. That's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. They feel burdened by the situation. And they may at some point, you may have random ones come back or show up again when whatever it is they get through. Like, it's like this girl in particular. She's obviously on a journey where she is, whatever this twin flame thing is, like, you know that I'm not a big twin flame person, but if she's chasing after someone and this guy is like back and forth or whatever the situation is, she wants to hear that this is something that should happen for her. This is meant to be. This is her twin flame. They're supposed to be together forever. That's what she wants to hear. If you don't keep telling her that, that's why she's pulling away. She wants to be told that this is hers, that nobody else will compare to her, and that he will only be with her. That's why I don't read with the twin flame thing, because that's like the mindset that people get into. And I get it because I'm a girl and I've been there and I know what it's like. And I know with all the different signs that this is your twin flame and you met under these circumstances. Believe me, I totally get it. But I think some people take it to the next level. And especially when we don't really know who we're dealing with. Like, I had somebody once that was like, I didn't realize it right away, but their twin flame was a celebrity. And I felt really bad for this person, but I had to be honest with them. Like, I was reading for them for so long. And then I had to say, like, do you know this person? Like, well, we never met. And then I was like, oh. But we live in a society where it is being programmed into girls that their prince is going to come. And it's very hard to convince somebody that that's not real life. You know, I mean, we have all these romantic comedies where the guy comes in at the last minute and he falls in love with the best friend and he doesn't like that girl anymore. And now that's not real life. So if you don't continue to follow their script, they're going to do away with you. And that's just, you just may be that supportive friend that tries to give the support in the moment. And then when you say something or you don't respond or you don't give into it, they get rid of you. You know, it's the kind of person that you're calling in. And I remember, like, years ago, I was that girl. Not, like, I wanted to be told this was going to happen for me. Well, why isn't it going to happen for me? I'm a good person. I deserve that. Well, why not? Well, what do you mean he likes someone else? What do you mean things aren't going to move forward for me? That this should happen for me. I've waited long enough. But then I started doing a lot of work, and I was like, oh, Maybe I've been, you know, sold a shit show, a lie. And, you know, I feel bad, but especially for the person that was with the celebrity. I was like, you really think that that guy is, I'm like, you've never met him? You know, but like I don't want to be mean to someone because in their reality, somebody has told them that this is going to happen for them. And this is what they're, yeah. So, but I totally understand where those people are coming from. I get it. It's just, she's not resonating with you anymore because you're not catering to all of her needs. And which is, that's not how friendship works. So, yeah, of course, you do it against your better judgment. Yeah, just like me. Just like that bum that I hired to take care of the kid. Every sign, there couldn't have been more signs that I should not have left Avery with her. Still didn't. Why? Sunflower. Does H have anything to come out about? I can't really answer that question. I mean, I can answer it as a yes and no question, but I can't, I mean, I'll answer it as a yes and no question, but I can't tell you what somebody else is hiding or what somebody else needs to come out about. First of all, it's not my business. Second of all, people have secrets. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody has secrets. So yeah, there is something that they don't want the rest of the world to know. We all do. And like, let's face it, we wouldn't want somebody else going to like a tarot reader and having them give out our personal secrets. I'll answer it as a yes and no question. But I know it's got to be yes, because everyone does. Yeah, of course. Everybody's got stuff that they don't want people to know about, or that they're holding on to, or that they want to talk about, but they're not ready to. Everyone does, so I'm not surprised. Or they don't feel comfortable. Spirit cards for UAF. The Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assess your independence and your creativity. The Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision making, clearing all the way that no longer serves you. Seeing humor in a situation. The Star, Archangel Jophiel. Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You are on the right path. You're on the right path. Love it. UAF, will my proposal be presented to management, and what will the feedback and feelings be like? It may take time because I'm only getting one ace, which would be 33% chance yes, it will be presented. And then when it gets presented, things move forward. So it would be received positively because things move forward after that. It just may take time. Cause for celebration comes in around strengthening whatever it is that you suggested. So yeah, I do think that your it will happen. It just could take time. It's not going to happen right away. CJ. What are the intentions of AP? What are the intentions of AP? I think this person is going to want things to move forward. You got the Four of Cups in reverse. Could be presenting you with an offer that would be hard to turn down. Your wish around the situation comes true. It doesn't look like, I'm not seeing a committed relationship coming in, but it does look like the situation moves forward. So even though commitment's not coming in yet, if that's what you're looking for, things are moving forward. So even if you're establishing a strong friendship, things are moving forward. That's what, yeah, it's pretty positive. Hannah, I told my crush I liked him on a Zoom message. He didn't reply. But he likes me because you said he does. I know he does. He saw me at school and just walked past me. Is he going to talk to me? He should talk to you, yeah. He may be digesting the whole thing. But yeah, I think he's going to talk to you. T-Vet, general for me to Sagittarius. Your relationship with him could be strengthening, and you may feel like the hard work you've put into it is coming back to pay off. Don't overthink things. Just kind of go with the flow. You got the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Things could move forward. Listen to your intuition. Good karma comes back to the situation, and communication picks up. Sister, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to cut. Yeah. It's like cutting off a friend who tells you to eat a piece of bread. Like, really? Like, that person isn't your friend. Really? Like, a piece of bread's not going to kill you. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Sarah, how will M going to feel about the important conversation I want to have? Okay. How is M going to feel about this important conversation? The communication, you're going to have the conversation with the Page of Pentacles, but it looks unsuccessful, and Lovers is in reverse. So I don't know what the conversation's about, but I don't think that they're going to be thrilled with it. Or they may feel differently. They may have a different opinion. You want to come in here, Dylan? Come on, you can come in. Come on, come in here. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Come on, come in here. Dylan, well, there's room. There's always room. We make room. Come on. Don't bark at me. Come on in. Come on in. No, no barking. Come on. Come in. Dylan. Come on in. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Dylan, come in here. Come on. Everybody wants to see you. Come on. Come in here. Come. Dylan. Let me go get him something to eat. Maybe he's hungry. I'll be right back. I want to check on her too. Make sure she's okay. I think she's fine. Aw, he was hungry. All right. You need something to eat. She's gone. She's playing. All right. General for me, Sag, I did. Sarah, I did. Leslie, should I go see M? He asked me to come over. Should I go see M? He asked me to come over. Yes, you should go. 70% chance, yes. Jay, as of right now, I'm all in with you. P.S. Will it be worth the gamble? Yeah, I think it's a good move. Yeah. Flash. How is O currently feeling about me? Well, it's slow and steady around this situation. I wouldn't expect much to change, but this person feels that you're kind, caring, compassionate, sincere, mysterious, attractive, well-balanced, and intelligent. Ronnie, if the Sag moves in, will it be in a new place or in the current place? In a new place. In the current place. Current place. Doesn't mean you can't move afterwards, but I think that he moves in first where you are right now. Jay, how will management and my current job react when I tell them to lower my availability to 3 weeks, to 3 days a week, 24 hours? I think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to give you a hard time. I think you should be fine. I mean, they may not be thrilled with it, but I think that they're going to accommodate you. Karina, is my boyfriend able to have kids? Yes, I think so. Go back up to the top. Jesse, love reading. Balance comes back into your life. If you're not in a relationship, the next relationship comes in that's very balanced and you get out of it what you put into it. If you're in a relationship, same thing. But if you're not with anyone, you've got a Sagittarius coming in, a Pisces coming in. Slow and steady wins the race around love. But you're building a solid foundation with a partner who puts in as much effort as you do. If you're with someone right now, I would say listen to your intuition and be patient. The relationship is moving forward slow and steady. But through the spring, you should be in a much better place when it comes to love. Kava, what's coming towards me in love? The past is moving into the past. You may feel like you have a long road ahead of you, but things are going to change for you quickly when you leave the past in the past. Water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you're prepared and you're not holding yourself back. I think you got a water sign coming in. Cinnamon, love between the Cancer and the Libra. Love between the Cancer and the Libra. Okay, what's going on with the Cancer and the Libra? Oh man, this relationship looks crazy. Okay, it looks like, now the Libra shows up here. It looks like there is like, it's like one hell of a roller coaster. Somebody's feeling hurt and then they seem to work it out and there's less strain around the relationship. Then things look like they stabilize, but then something causes anxiety again. Then there could be an argument. There's not a whole lot of long-term potential around these two. And somebody is left feeling like, hey, I'm not waiting for my ship to come in. I'm going to take the ball and run with it. They've got a tower moment happening, and then things change for the better for them quickly after the tower moment. It's like a craziness. Beginning of self, general. You're being guided by the divine to a way of bringing money in. So if you may be starting a new job, starting a new career, maybe even starting a new business, walking away from people that no longer serve you, bringing cause for celebration. Alleviate. You should be feeling a little bit more lighter energy around you as we move through March. Flash. Do you see O and I having a child this year? Mm-mm. No, not this year. But, you know, the time is running out to have a child this year. You know what I mean? The time is of the essence. We're right now in the middle of March. It wouldn't even be born this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't think it's going to happen this year. Let me go back up to the top. Chai-Mei, will Elle reach out again? Yeah, you should hear from him again. And May, general. Water sign is around that may be of significance, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. No longer feeling weighed down by the weight of the world, moving into much lighter energy, feeling like, hey, I've made it to the top of the mountain. Stepping into your own strength, your perseverance pays off, especially around a work or career endeavor. Feeling successful and like the world is at your feet. Caribbean Pisces love reading. Got happiness coming in around your love life. Could be with another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you have an Aries and a Virgo here, and you have love, money, abundance, fertility coming in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Looks like stepping into your own strength makes you feel much more confident, and you have plenty of new opportunities coming in. Also, be careful. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Rest, relaxation, and self-care comes up strong around you. But make sure that you're not skimping on that. Plug this in here with that charge. Sonia, when I was a master's student, I suspected FA secretary of our administration of selling exam questions and paper for K, HCN, and others before the exams. Am I right? Was she helping others cheat? That's terrible. That's really terrible. Okay, was she helping other people cheat? Yes, she was. She was. You know, my grandfather used to always say, cheaters never win and winners never cheat. But like, what good is it to cheat? Because if you really need to know this stuff to get a job and you don't know it, you're not going to get the job, or you're not going to last at the job. So who are they really cheating? You know, I had a friend of mine who was like a bodybuilder, and she used to say that people would enter contests like how many steps a day. So people would do shit like, you know, take the Fitbit and tie it to the dog's ankle. Like, who are you cheating? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. If you're not taking the steps, you're not going to see the results. So what's the difference? You know, if the dog's taking the steps, it's like, it's just so stupid. Like, I don't understand why people cheat. But I guess they don't care. But in the long term, who are they really, you know, okay, so you passed and it was easy, but you didn't learn the shit that you need to know. So what good is it? I don't get that. I don't understand that. Mustafa, how does the male S and the female H currently think and feel about me? They think that you're ambitious, hardworking, intelligent, successful, or that you have a lot of potential to be successful. And they think that you're grounded and stable. Or then this may be like a new you that they're seeing. I don't know who these people are, but they may have noticed like a significant change in you. Mimi M, love for the rest of this week. Maybe kind of a slow week. Chariot's in reverse, the world is in reverse, and the Eight of Wands is in reverse. You have a Virgo around, but it looks like a pretty slow week. You may be feeling like, hey, I put a whole lot of work into my love life and I'm not seeing much of a payoff yet. That's okay. Sandy, how does Phillips feel about the way that I communicated with him last night? I was kind of drunk. Well, he feels a little bit, he might, with the Three of Cups, he may have known that you were drunk. He may have thought that there was celebration happening. He feels a little bit uprooted or ungrounded. I don't know what you said to him. Moon is in reverse. There could be a secret around this situation that will get revealed. But it looks like with the Eight of Wands in reverse, not much changes, and the Hermit is here, so communication may fall. You know, maybe communication may go down. Taurus, does my Cancer person love me? No, I don't see love here. No, I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but I don't think love has developed yet. Nav, how will I do in the bachelor's in tourism degree program I'm planning to start? How will I do? Oh, you should do well. You got Justice here, no longer waiting for your ship to come in, and the Empress, the Emperor. You should be taking charge of that and getting it done. Yeah. Mihak 503, general reading. You've got new business opportunities or new ways of bringing money in coming in. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I don't know if you're starting a new business or you're going to work for something, but either way, it looks like money is starting to increase and you're also taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. There's a Virgo, excuse me, around that may be of significance. Maybe that's tied to this business endeavor or this job. Virgo baby, is there any unexpected good coming towards me in the near future? Aw, anything unexpectedly good happening? Yeah, your perseverance pays off around school. I don't know if you're in school right now, but this is like perseverance. Things change for the better quickly around learning a new subject of some type. It could be going back to school, like going back to school for a career, or it could be going back to school because I always wanted to learn how to play the saxophone. Whatever it is, that's positive. It looks like you've got here happiness coming in around a new journey. Maybe you're picking up a new hobby. Jay, why did Amy walk backwards? Pause and stare at me really funny, like she didn't recognize me or something. Well, because she's awkward. See, she's too much in her head. She doesn't follow her intuition. She doesn't give things a chance. She overthinks everything so much that she can't get out of her own way. Maybe she wasn't expecting to see you and you kind of surprised her. She feels like, see, she's got feelings for you and she would like things to move forward, but she doesn't feel like she has a chance or a choice. And she doesn't feel like things are going anywhere, but it's because she's acts so weird. And she feels awkward. You know, it's like what's going on in her head is 10 times worse. See, she's almost like the opposite of the other girls that are like looking for like that twin flame soulmate kind of, you know, this is the man that's mine. She kind of goes in the opposite direction where she's like, well, he doesn't like me, and has arguments in her head, you know, where it like they're very, very opposite types of women. And I think that she feels like awkward, so she doesn't know what to do, and it just makes things so much more awkward. She does take you for granted, and if you weren't there, she would be really upset because she holds out hope that things are going to grow and change. I kind of understand where she's coming from. It sort of reminds me of a situation that I was in years ago where I thought like, even like just being in the environment, I thought things were going to change. It didn't happen for me, but I kind of understand where she's coming from. Like, you might not say anything to her, but if you look at her, or if you smile, or if you kind of like acknowledge her in any way, she feels like that's progress in your relationship. And it's not really, because like for her it is, but for you it's like we should be past all of this. But she's like in her head about it all the time. And you know, I think we have to find a place where we're being like, in all relationships, being realistic, being intuitive, but also listening with our brain, not just this feels good, so fuck it, I'm gonna go through with it, you know, even though I know he's a complete loser. And also not being like, overthinking everything. You know what I mean? Like, we have to find some kind of a common ground, and she's just not there. She's just like, she's exhausting. She would drive you nuts because she would totally be the kind of girl that would play these games where she would tell you something because she wants you to say something else, and drive you crazy because you would never say the right thing because you don't know that you're playing a game. Like the kind of girl that's like, well, I told him that I didn't like flowers because I wanted him to tell me, well, you deserve flowers. And then you're like, why would you tell him not to buy you flowers if you wanted him to buy you flowers? You wanted him to figure it out? You know, like, she would be that type. Like, she would tell you things that, and then she would get mad because you wouldn't be able to figure out what she really wanted to hear. She'd drive you nuts. Adriana, how's it going to be today with David? It looks good. Things seem to change for the better quickly. You guys have a nice connection. I don't know what the relationship is right now, but it comes up as mutual respect and soulmate, possibly. So I would say it should be a good day. Got the world at your feet, and you're not feeling anxious. Or if you are feeling anxious, it dissipates pretty quickly. CJ, will it be a commitment in the future with AP? Will there be a commitment in the future with AP? You got a 70% chance yes. Yeah, I think that you could get a commitment out of him at some point. Yeah. April. Will my eye infection go away by the end of the weekend? Oh man. Hope you went to the doctor. Did you go to the doctor? They said conjunctivitis because coconut oil helps. But coconut oil is my answer for everything. Put coconut oil on it. But it does help. Anyway. Yeah, I think it will be. Yeah, I think it'll be done by then. April, rest of the week in through the weekend. It looks like you're listening to your intuition. Your life is moving forward around your career or around a side business. Financial stability comes in or more of it. Things change for the better quickly around a side business or your current job, bringing in more money. It also looks like you've got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities, laying down the law, setting up boundaries. Fire sign may be around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could hear from an old friend. That may be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And it looks as if you have stepping into your own strength before the end of the weekend or feeling secure in who you are comes in. Karina, am I pregnant? I don't think so, but I would go take a test just to make sure. Julie, later on we'll see open up and tell me the issues that he is having. Oh yeah, I think he will. Is it pink eye? Is it pink eye? Pink eye is, it's awful, but coconut oil does help. But I would definitely go see a doctor. Veronica, general for the month. What's going on here for this month? Your life starts to move forward. Your perseverance pays off, especially around a work endeavor. Cause for celebration comes in around finances. Looks like you could be starting a new adventure or a new hobby that's a little bit adventurous. Three of Cups, Three Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles, feeling grounded and stable around a work relationship where you're being well compensated and respected. You have a Virgo and an Aries around that could be of significance. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan because money is flowing to you. Anxiety moves into the past. Success comes in. You have a Sagittarius here as well. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have one of these people may be a new committed relationship on the horizon. If you are with someone right now, current relationship looks like it's good. It's on the right track. Before the end of the month, you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, which serves you well. Who haven't I gotten to yet? I did all those. I did Virgo. I did Sandy. Soleil I didn't do. General for Soleil. got money coming in, Nine of Pentacles. It also looks like you have a Sagittarius around that could be of significance. It looks like balance comes back to your life, taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling grounded and stable, listening to your intuition, walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, bring you to the top of the mountain. You got money coming in. Good. That's good. Cause for celebration comes in around financial stability. It also looks like you could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan that makes you feel relief, or maybe you're putting money aside for something, and a Capricorn comes in that could be of significance. Flower love energy check on my Libra towards me. The energy is a little bit stagnant because the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. Yeah, I would say the energy is kind of stagnant. Melanie O, general for this week. Communication comes in with somebody out of the blue when you least expect it. Feeling successful either around rest, relaxation, and self-care. I don't know if you had something that was going on that you had to take time for rest, relaxation, whatever it is that serves you well. You may be feeling physically better. Looks like there is an air sign around you, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It might be Aquarius, and being guided by the divine. Somebody from your past could be returning. Your ambition is reignited around a work endeavor. Sorry. I know I'm not saying that right. I'm sorry. I don't see it yet. Oh, there it is. I have a date with the Aquarius I talked to you about yesterday, but it seems like he's not texting me back all day, and I'm supposed to see him. Okay, let me see. You're supposed to see him tonight? I think he's going to get back to you with the Page of Swords. He may have had a rough day. I mean, to me, it's not an excuse because he still should get back to you if you're supposed to see him tonight. But it looks like, yeah, if you've been anxious over it, you may decide to walk away from this. You may be feeling like, I'm not going to play around with somebody who's inconsistent. I do think you're going to hear from him, and there is ambition around him, so I think he's going to want to see you. I'm not 100% sure it's going to happen tonight, though, because the Page of Swords, you should hear from him today. I don't know what time your date is. But with these cards, it's like if you have anxiety, you decide to walk away, I wouldn't blame you. I mean, you know, why can't you answer somebody back? Unless it has something to do with his job, because he does have the Ace of Pentacles here. So I don't know if he's been working or if he has a job where he can't really use his phone. Like some jobs are like that. I think he's going to want to see you. With the Page of Swords, you should hear from him, and he should want to see you. I don't know if it's going to happen tonight because you might be annoyed with him. But at some point, he's going to want to go out on that date. Jay, what will Amy think when I cut my hours back to 24? She's going to be curious. She's going to want to know what's going on. She's going to be curious. I don't know if she's going to have the nerve to ask you. It might kind of throw her off. She may feel a little out of balance or upside down. She's going to be curious as to where you are. Yeah, she may ask you. Let's see what happens. Julie, how would work be on Thursday? Good. Happiness, balance, and success. Happiness, balance, and success around Thursday. Kiss. Dig Kemmer. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Love the song that I made for him. I sent it to him today. Okay, let's see. Yes, I think so. Carmen's year. Will A contact me? Yes. You should hear from A. Julie, when will I see C? I would say within the next 7 to 10 days. April, can I have a general? It's been boring lately. Sure. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Page of Pentacles, nice stuff happening around a side business. It also looks like you've got growth and transformation coming to you as a person, but also around side business or career. Looks like you're no longer holding yourself back. You've got Sagittarius that comes in that may be of significance. It looks like you have money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. There's a forward movement and a Cancer coming in as well. It also looks like you've got you've got financial stability coming in, Four of Wands. Possibility of changing homes, moving homes, upgrading homes. Heading towards all 10 cups being full. You may have some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care coming in too. J, general. Got happiness coming in around a new work endeavor. Look at that. Feeling grounded, feeling stable. You've got the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility around you. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It also looks like you've got heading towards all 10 cups being full when communication picks up. Possibly with cause for celebration around a new love interest. Could be a Sagittarius. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you are no longer holding yourself back. You're moving forward. Ronnie, what would be his reason for wanting to move back in? I think he wants to work on the relationship. I think he feels like he's got luck around him, wanting to work on the relationship, and it would be a positive choice for him. Communication between you and him will pick up. He may start trying to drop hints or something like that about moving back in or whatever the case may be. He may be trying to feel you out a little bit in the near future. He wants to move back in. Anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Nobody here I haven't answered for yet? Then let me get the moderators. Vicky, may I have a journal for the rest of this week? feeling like you've got the world against you. I don't know if there's reason, like if you're trying to pursue something and it's just not happening for you, you feel like the world is against it. Give it time. You may hit a slowdown, or you may feel like a little stagnant this week, but balance comes in towards the end of the week. Water sign may be around that's significant, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something that makes you feel relief. It looks like as we move into the end of the week, into next week, the energy around you starts to lighten and you're not feeling like you have the world against you anymore. So if something is giving you a hard time, try not to stress too much about it, because I think by next week you kind of get through it. Cause for celebration comes in around hanging out or spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Julie, I said the work would go well Thursday. I think it was the sun, success, and balance around work. Male, general. Regret, negativity moves into the past. Anxiety moves into the past too. Cause for celebration comes in when you step into your own strength. Fire sign enters. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Possibility of a new business opportunity comes in. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan, or putting money aside from something may make you feel relief. Feeling like you've got the world here at your feet, and there may be a new business endeavor on the horizon, and balance comes back to your life. Energy around you starts to lighten, and you feel a little bit less burdened by life in general. Looks like there's a water sign around you that may be significant, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Feeling like, hey, I can breathe a sigh of relief. I've made it to the top of the mountain. You may have a new love interest that comes in within the next couple of weeks. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Jesse, what's coming in love? You've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. You're starting a new journey, possibly with a Virgo. It looks like you got romance coming in that makes you feel like, hey, I can breathe a sigh of relief. My life is starting to move forward. Could be with a Virgo. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that may be a potential around you. Zara, what is going to happen eventually in Macus, the Aquaria, and Litsas, the Aries marriage? Well, it looks like communication between the two of them has picked up, or they've been talking more lately. But that doesn't mean that they're not arguing more either. It looks like there's arguments, but lots of discussions happening. I would say balance is coming back to their relationship, and somebody may be feeling like the hard work they put into it has paid off. I don't see this ending. It doesn't look like it's ending anytime soon. It's like feeling like the world is at their feet, possibly money coming in or relief around money. Knight of Cups is positive, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse as things move forward. I don't know. I would be careful with him because I think he lies. April. Is Anna the Aquarius a genuine friend to me? Yeah, more or less. Yeah. I think that she's got a very selfish side, but I do think that she's a decent friend. Kind of reminds me of one of my friends who was also an Aquarius. Like she was a really good friend to me when she needed a friend, but when she didn't need me anymore, she kind of fucked off, which, you know, like I would rather have somebody just tell me the truth. Like, I'm only going to be friends with you until something better comes along. But I was sort of surprised when she vanished, which, whatever. She was a lot of work. I don't think I answered for Jesse. What's coming in next week? Your life is moving forward next week. You've got money coming in, possibly paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You've got here starting a new journey around choices. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer comes in. Possibly 2 water signs come in. Soulmate connection could be coming in as well. Yeah, there could be a soulmate connection coming in. Now, if you're already in a relationship, current relationship could be a soulmate connection. And the water signs that come in may just be friends, but they're significant. I think the last person, Maggie. I didn't answer for Maggie. What does R feel about me? What does R feel about me? Has a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're kind, caring, ambitious, sincere, attractive, kind-hearted, intelligent, intuitive, and maybe even a little bit creative. Most of my friends are Aquarius too. Well, a lot, and I dated a couple of Aquarians too in my day. I have 3 planets in Aquarius, so I kind of resonate with Aquarians. But like, that's the thing. It's like, sometimes it's really bizarre because even though I have 3 planets in Aquarius, I get along really well with Aquarians. I have no air in my chart at all. So you would think that I don't get along with air sign. I mean, I have no earth. So you would think that I only really get along well with air because that's what I am. But it's actually the opposite. Because I have no earth in my chart, significant people in my life are earth signs. It's so weird. Like, I have no earth at all. And I only have, I think, 1 planet in a fire sign, which is like, I'm all air. Anyhow, I will see you guys tonight, probably around 10 o'clock. Thank you all very much. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.